What's up, everybody? Stacking Surfer here, back with another awesome live stream. And today we're going to have a good live stream. I've got some fun silver and gold to show you guys today. Also a new sticker that just came in. Mrs. Surfer has told me no more stickers. So I don't know if I should listen to her or not. You guys will have to help me out on that one. But I guess I have too many stickers laying around the house. So that means we need to get stickers out to you guys. We need to do some things to do that. So I know a few people have been emailing me that want stickers. You know, I'm happy to send some out. If you guys are wanting to get a bunch of stickers, maybe we'll do something where there's a small fee just to help cover some of the shipping costs. But anyway, we'll figure that out as we go. But I want to welcome everybody out. I do have a guest coming today. That's TuliTuli. She started around the same time I did, I believe, with the channel. We'll find out today exactly what date she did and see how close it was to when I started. But what's interesting with YouTube channels is you find kind of a group of people that get started around the same time you do, and you start to converse and do a lot of things together. So what I'm looking to do is create as much consistency with my channel as I can going forward. May I got wiped out with work and just couldn't create much, and YouTube pretty much turned off everything and stopped showing any of my videos to anybody, including my subscribers. I've had a lot of them ask me, hey, have you made anything in the last 2 months? And yes, I've been making videos. It just wasn't as consistent. And basically they just don't share stuff. So we're starting to get it going with the last 2 videos. I've been able to get those up into the thousands again, which is great. And anyway, so we're going to keep going. So my format going forward right now, just so you guys are aware of, I'm going to try to get a short out on Monday, a long form video out on Tuesday, a live stream on Wednesday. We're going to keep it as close to this time as we can. Sometimes I'm traveling and I'll have client dinners, so we may need to move it to a different day. I'll give you a heads up. And then Thursday, we're going to have another long form video, and then Friday, there'll be another short. And then on the weekend, it's just going to depend. If something happens, I may have to create a quick live stream, or you know, we'll have different things like surveys or polls that go out. So I do have a poll that's going to be coming out this Saturday that's going to be fun. It'll be kind of in the vein of the one I just did about my hat, my hair, or Jimmy Neutron. There's another version of that that's coming out, and then there'll be a third one. There's basically 3 people that other people say I'm like, and so we'll make kind of a fun poll on each of those. So the first one's Jimmy Neutron. You got to wait until Saturday to see what the second persona is that people often call me. So we'll do that. And then I'll bring TuliTuli in about 10 minutes or so, guys. So, and we'll do an interview. So if any of you are stackers that have a channel and you would like to come on to the show, send me an email, stackingsurfer@gmail.com, and in the subject, put live interview. Okay, that way I know that that's what you're looking to do. And just let me know what your channel is. I probably already know who you are, but put your channel in there anyway. And let me know why you would like to come up on the channel. And what I'm hoping to do is have a different stacker that comes on just to showcase their channel, talk a bit about their experience, and get some insight from them. We may have some other live guests that come on to some of these live streams, but right now that's kind of what I'm looking at doing. On the flip side, if you want to interview me or have me come onto your channel, just send me an email, the same place, stackingsurfer@gmail.com. And in there, just let me know that you would like to interview Surfer in the subject. Okay. So today we got a pretty packed schedule. We're going to get through it as fast as we possibly can. I want to share with you guys a bunch of the posts that I'm putting out on X. When I put something on X, or I repost it, or I think it's called reposting on there. I'm trying to get information to you to share with you guys. It doesn't mean I agree with everything that I'm reposting, okay? It means it's something that your eyeballs should be on. So I will be posting things on there, or reposting it, that has to do with crypto, the stock market, real estate, gold and silver, the economy, some politics stuff on there that's going to be, it's going to potentially make differences in your metal prices, for example, or how to stack. I'll also respond to some of these posts that are out there with some of my opinions and thoughts. So if you're not following me on Twitter yet, look up Stacking Surfer and give me a follow there, guys. If one of my mods can find that link, I don't have it handy with me right now. At least I don't think. Let's see. I'm not sure how to share it. So I don't have it right at the moment with me, but it is in my channel description. You can see it there. But that's a great place to get up-to-date news and what's going on. I look at that every day, and I'll repost a whole bunch of stuff. So take a look at that. Instagram, I've got my Instagram site going, and there'll be some fun shorts on there, as well as some really cool, what do you call it? I guess they're just posts that come up that have fun facts about gold and silver investing. So that's pretty fun. And then I'll be playing around with TikTok a little bit just to see if we can grab some of the younger generation and get them interested in coins. I don't go on TikTok. I don't really do anything with it. I'll be posting some of the shorts that are here on YouTube as well as Instagram on there just to see if we can wake up some of the younger kids too. But anyway, that's kind of the State of the Union of where we're going. Today, we'll dive into some of the posts or the reposts on Twitter to kind of hit a few of those points. But we'll do that towards the end of the show. I also want to talk to you guys a little bit about some of the things that are going to be coming down the pipeline for the channel and some of the things I'm working on. In the meantime, I'm going to bring Tuli on, and we are going to talk about a few things that came out of the coin show. So I will integrate that a little bit as we're having the conversation, since we got a little late start today. But a couple things I'm just going to give you guys a quick glimpse of is silver. So we're going to talk about this bar right here, okay? And we're going to talk about this bar. That's a fun bar. And we're also going to talk about this bar. Boom. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys how much I paid for them, where I got them, and then we're going to do an unveiling of a new sticker. So that's the new sticker. I don't know if any of you can guess what it might be. And then we are going to talk a bit about this stuff, cash versus silver. Okay, so I'm going to have some questions for Tuli on that too, as we're talking about her channel. So anyway, we're going to have a fun night. Go ahead and put comments in here. Mods, if you could help answer questions for people too. As we're going through this, there'll be times where we will stop and look at the comments and try to answer any questions you guys have. If you have a question, please put it in all caps. That way it distinguishes it from the comments you guys might be sharing back and forth with each other. And if you haven't done so, hit that thumbs up. A new rule that we're going to have going forward with the channel is anytime we hit 100 thumbs up, I'm going to do a silver giveaway, and it'll be something cool. You guys will like it. So not like a dime, something significant. And anytime we get to 500 thumbs up, which we haven't done in a long time, I will be giving out a lot more silver. And then if we can get up to 1,000 thumbs up, we'll be doing something like this. If I can get 1,000 thumbs up while we're live, okay, that would be a fun giveaway. So we're going to do that over the summer here. I know those are stretch goals, but I'm going to throw them out there anyway. So maybe we can get a whole bunch of people to get in here, watch these, and party with us. So anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming on, and I'm going to bring Tuli up here, and we're going to have a good conversation. So Tuli, can you hear us?
Hello.
Can you hear me, I should say.
Hi, Surfer. I can.
How's it going?
It's going good.
I'm excited to have you come on. I know we talked about this, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 months ago of having you come up. Or maybe it's been a lot longer than that. Maybe it's been almost a year.
It's been a while.
So tell us a little bit about your journey, when you got started doing a channel, and what prompted you to get started with it.
Oh, there's a lot of backstory to that, and I apologize if you can hear the background noise. The beast is whining. I did, over a period of time, somebody had told me this in my family that I had, so I wasn't acknowledging it was happening, but I was thinking about doing a stream with my dog, what should I call the bees, and it never happened. And then slowly everything just kind of like worked its way up, and I don't know what the deciding factor was, but I know Supreme Ginger Stacker started his channel. I'll Be Your Huckleberry was like, you should start a channel, and it was just like, well, why not? We'll give it a try. And
when was that?
I want to say it was last year, 2023. I want to say late March, because I put my first video out like the second week of April.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going on like a year and a half right now.
So what do you think? Has it been a good experience for you?
I can tell you it's a lot different than just being a viewer. It's night and day.
Does it take any time to do this, or is this just simple and easy?
Well, I guess back when I was just like a viewer and I was just surfing YouTube, I was still spending a lot of time on YouTube. So I can't say I'm spending more time on YouTube being somebody who puts out videos and having like a channel that's public. I am putting more back work into it outside of just watching. I watch less because of it. So I tend to catch more live streams than anything. But I enjoy it. And yeah, I can't say I spend too much time doing it. I think I spend more time editing.
Okay.
So the fun thing about live streams is you don't have to do all that.
No, I agree. So, my experience so far has been when I'm doing live streams, I can, I do a little bit of prep. What am I going to share? What are we going to talk about? But it can be a little bit more organic. People can ask certain questions that take you down different paths, or you can have it be very, very structured. So I see some channels that do not necessarily just stacking channels, but I see channels that have a very defined program that they're doing. They don't talk to anybody in the chat. They just kind of do their thing. And if someone does a super chat, they may call them out. I see other channels like Nick that I do a lot of live streams with. She'll be reading the comments a lot and making a lot of comments to the people that are in there, because that's part of what she's wanting to do is really make it about community. And so you see a mix of all of that. When you're filming something and you're editing it, it has a lot more taken to it. So I just released a video yesterday about gold confiscation that's been a little controversial and a lot of interesting comments from people. I'll leave it at that. And that's a video that I took time to create a script around, and I have a software that allows me to kind of like teleprompt, read it off. And so that was my first video I've actually set up where I have a script, I throw it into ChatGPT to get a little bit of refinement to it, and then I tweak it myself. I can put it to an iPad that basically will scroll as I read it in big letters. And I don't know if anybody could tell or not. Let me know. Put a 1 in if you could tell I was reading that video, the script from that video. Put a 2 in if you could not tell. I'm just curious. But I was a little bit self-conscious that I was doing that. But I had a very short window of filming. But it took me like an hour to prep for it. It took me maybe 30 minutes to film it. And then to get it edited took a couple hours to get the editing done. So that's much different than if you're just sitting here watching people and joining the chats.
Oh, yes.
So I agree with you. It takes more time. Well, tell us a little bit about what you have up on the screen here.
Oh, well, I had a lot more at one point, but I didn't like taking it in and out of the safe. I also didn't like having to dust all around everything. So I simplified it pretty much. And this is the chest is a gift from my silver journey, as well as.
Is it made out of silver?
I think it's pewter. I'm not quite sure.
Because that would be a really cool silver piece. I just have to say, if someone could make that in silver, that would be great.
I'm not quite sure what it's made out of, but I know they have a gold color also, and I have some channel crosses from some great people in the community. Poker chips, just to advertise in case somebody wants one. The angel pour I have here, I did not pour that. This was a gift from T, the Silver Stacker, and Mrs. T.
Okay.
They said the second they saw it, they thought of me. And then these are titanium, and they're just 4 ounces, 50 BMG. So I don't recommend stacking titanium. I've said in the past, this is a sentimental metal for me. I'm going to leave it at that.
Yep.
But the what it's shaped as does mean something to me
I
also.
imagine. Yep.
So it's a dual thing here. But that's the setup I've had for the last few live streams, and I just haven't changed it.
That's awesome. Well, that pour looks great. And, you know, one thing I'll point out, anytime I see a channel that has things in the background, I have messed up all my cameras. I need to get with Frostbite and figure out how to get my two cameras to work again. I could on another software, but on StreamYard, it's all messed up with OBS. I've got to figure out how to fix it. So that's one of the reasons I haven't been showing, you know, silver or gold up front or up close too. Plus, I don't always have it around with me. Sometimes, a lot of times, it's away from me, so I don't have access to it all the time. But you know, there's always a meaning behind what people are showing on the screen, and so I think that's always kind of a fun thing to talk about that a little bit. Well, okay. So another question I've got for you, Tuli, is you know, you've been doing a channel for 1.5 years now. It's about the same amount of time I've been doing one now. And we've talked a little bit about some of the challenges and the time it takes to do that. Has it been rewarded? Has it been rewarding for you? Have you had the opportunity to get to know more people in the community because you have a channel? You know, you mentioned your poker chips. You know, have you been able to generate a little bit of revenue from it? I think that's okay to do. That's something that I'm starting to do and hoping to do more of, to be able to, you know, justify the time and everything that I'm doing. And has it been something that has given you the idea that, hey, this can continue to go? I want to keep going with this channel. I want to keep creating.
I want to keep creating as long as I find it enjoyable. My main focus is having a good time, enjoying myself, and doing stuff that I enjoy, and hoping that people enjoy it also. Earlier you said people who have channels have different methods of how they run them. Some are very strict on their scheduling and don't look at the chat. I am all about the community and reading the chat and actually having conversations with the people in the chat, especially during the live streams. That's extremely important to me, and that's my main focus. I haven't really thought about revenue. I don't want to lose money at the same time. One thing, I am going to get a little off topic here, but one thing I remember as a viewer was a lot of the channels I watched were challenging themselves. And it kind of felt like the viewer wasn't included. And that bothered me, being just a viewer. So I try not... I know Bob, I know SBA. There are plenty of people in the community who have made stickers and poker chips and do everything somebody who has a public channel and they're doing all that. I never even thought about that, so I give them props. Yeah, I think I lost sight of the original question.
So, you know, I guess the question is, like, I look at this and for me, there's a fair amount of time I spend doing this channel. Like yesterday, I had to bait and switch my son and my wife a little bit. We went to Taco Tuesday. There's a great taco place down by the beach here in my town, and it's called Sancho's Tacos. If anybody's been here, they are killer. They kind of deep fry the shell a little bit, and then they call it the OG. It has steak in it, cilantro, this chubby sauce that they have, and some you know, white onions, which is great. And they're normally like $4 tacos, but on Taco Tuesday, they're $2. And you know, they were starting to hurt for business a little bit. And I was noticing a lot of people weren't going in because the taco price has gone up a lot. Actually, it might even be almost $5 a taco, I think. I think it's like $4.80 or something like that. And they were only taking $1 off for Taco Tuesday. Now they take them all the way down to $2. There was a huge line there yesterday. So we went there, and then we go down to the beach and the overlook on T Street, for anybody that knows where I'm at. And we sit there and eat our tacos. And I brought my backpack with my camera equipment, but I didn't tell them. So I told after we ate them, I told my wife and son, I said, "Hey, I need to go film a couple quick videos real quick." And they're like, "Oh my gosh, how long is this going to take?" And I thought it might take 15 minutes. It ended up taking about 25 minutes. So they drove around and they came and picked me up. So videos that'll come out next week were ones that were filmed yesterday. Actually, tomorrow's video was filmed yesterday. It's going to be about interest rates. But one of the challenges I find is I'm a busy guy. I've got a full-time day job. I'm a dad. I've got daughters getting ready to go off to college, so it's a busy time right now. But I try to find that time in between when I can to make a video. Sometimes I've got to pull ideas out of my head very quickly. The video I did that came out on 4th of July, I just created that as I was walking down the street. There was no thought to it except for right then. And that's just all pure inspiration, just kind of running through. Sometimes that happens. Other times I have to really script this stuff out. But what I found is I have to kind of melt my life a little bit with doing this stacking channel. And so a lot of times I've got my camera equipment with me, and I just never know when I'm going to get a free moment of 10 or 15 minutes to film something and do it. And so I think it's interesting. That's kind of how I roll. I'll throw things together since I'm doing it outside. It's not in a studio. Do you have everything planned out? Do you have like a plan of what you're going to be creating over the next week, or how do you go through the process of deciding what is your next video you're going to create?
Hey, I don't make the typical video like interest rates and politics. I don't do those types of videos. I have a bunch of mail, so that's always
Okay. Well, let's talk
something.
about that. What does that mean? I've received like 3 or 4 letters since I've been doing this for a year and a half.
Was one of them mine?
One of yours was one was okay. So maybe I've gotten like 6. I got one thank you note from one person. That's all I've ever received. I do get emails from people from time to time, but I did get yours. I got my Silver Journeys. I've gotten something from Tiger and also from Nick. So maybe a handful, 6 or 7 letters that have come in. When I talk to Nick, she tells me she gets like a handful of letters every week. So I don't know what us guys are doing wrong, but maybe it's me. Maybe I just people don't send very much stuff. Maybe I'm not approachable as you guys are, but it is always great to get something from someone. I love sending stickers back to people. It's the reason I've got those. I've never charged for them. If we do like a massive, huge giveaway of stickers, I might have to do something just to cover the cost of everything. But tell me what kind of letters do you get? What does that look like? Do you get a lot of them? How do you respond to all of that? The fan mail.
It's more channel mail.
Okay.
I have to say, I have received amazing gifts from people who are
awesome.
viewers. I would love, and I've received amazing emails from viewers also, and those are even more sentimental to me than anything somebody could send is the emails or just sharing in general, because to me that makes it seem like, okay, well, a big part of my channel is the sense of community. I want that. I don't really have that where I am outside of the YouTube community. So it's really important to me in the community, that my faith, my family, and I mean, when you send something out, sometimes it's more of a trade. So you could say somebody's going to send you something back, and or you agree to do a trade. So I have those. The problem with the mail is a lot of the times things are sentimental to me, or I don't want to necessarily share them with everybody. So that is a challenge I have, is because I want to keep it private. That's something that's special to me. I don't necessarily want to share it with everybody on YouTube. But at the same time, I don't know what the other person's thinking, if they want me to, or if they understand why I might not want to. There's a whole bunch behind that, but I don't want my channel based all around mail either. So
how often do you do a mail call?
I don't typically. For instance, I recorded a video today.
Okay.
I probably spent 20 minutes recording, and I have used iMovie on my phone, so I can edit anytime, anywhere.
Okay.
So that's nice. I don't have to use my laptop or anything like that, like I did when I first started. And it's all done. I just had to upload it, and I was trying to do that before your stream, but I had a huge busy day today, and I wasn't able to. So I'm gonna put that out probably tomorrow. I yeah. So it's I was doing a recap, and I was touching on something that I had did a two previous I did a short on. I did an update back in October, and I wanted to do an update again because I'm toning a piece of silver, and I wanted to share how the progress is after 8 more months since the last video. And
Okay.
I mix in some mail within those videos, so that's how I normally do it. Or I share them in a live stream, and then I throw them in a video later down the line because
I think it's awesome. I mean, it's a lot of it is community stuff. So first off, I saw in a comment here, someone's like, send surfer mail. I'm not saying I need mail, guys. I'm not sad. I'm not crying. Don't think that way. The more mail you send me, the more I need to respond to the mail. Same with emails. Most of the time, I just do it in the, I think a lot of my communications through replies to comments on videos. What I do find it, I do find it interesting though. I find that the females that are doing this tend to get a lot of mail. Some of the guys do too, but it is community. A lot of my stuff is more videos that are just put out there. There's not a lot of two-way interaction. That's one of the reasons I want to start doing more live streams to get that interaction. We were doing it, with Nick, but I can understand why everybody wants to send Nick mail or send you mail. So I get it, but this isn't a call for me to call out all the letters and stuff, but I do find it, I find it cool that there is a lot of interaction between the community. We get a lot of comments, we get emails, we get, mail that's sent to, for me, I haven't sent a lot of stuff to people. So that's another issue there too, guys. I haven't really gone into the trading stickers back and forth with people and stuff. I've just been too busy. But Tuli, I want to do a quick call out. We've got a couple people here that, we've got this one here. This is Vincent Leone. Did a $2 super chat, so thank you. And also Tiger Stacker just gifted 5 memberships, so thank you for that as well. Oh, now here we go. Now Tiger's starting in. So we've got another one. It's all a lie. Surfer cries all the time, but blames it on the salt water in his eyes when he falls off the surfboard. Okay, I see how you are, Tiger. That's funny. And then one more from Tiger here. Okay, where did it go here?
very generous.
Maybe that's it. Okay, maybe that's what we got in there. So thank you guys. Very generous. So I'll throw out just as a side note too, I will give out an ounce of silver anytime we hit $100 in super chats. So just so you guys know that. And we'll do the same thing if it adds up to memberships too. But today, if we get that high, we'll do one of these guys, which is a really cool pirate. Boom,
Nice.
right there. Nice pirate round. So Tuli, question I have for you is, have you ever been to a coin show before?
I've been to many.
You've been to many, okay. Have you ever been able to score a good deal at a coin show?
Oh wow. I think I've been able to score more deals at my local shops than a coin show. When I do go to a coin show, I go the very last day,
Okay.
and I realize that is where you can get the better deals because the people who are still there are people who pack up early, and if you're hoping to see them, they might not be there. But the people who are still there are still trying to make some money and will offer a better deal. So I've learned and I've done. I'll go the very last day or towards the end of that day, and I'm usually able to get a better deal that way. But as for a specific piece, I can't say I've hit any really great deals at a coin show. It's more on the local community or local coin shops.
So I sold it. So let me see if I can find the picture because I want to show you this really cool piece that I had to kind of reiterate that point too. Let me see if I can find it real quick. think I can get lucky here. So I had a really cool coin. Well, technically, I guess it would be a round, even though it was a kind of in a bar shape. But it was a $100 bill that was silver. And okay, here we go.
Was it 2 ounces of silver?
4 ounces of silver. Did I get a picture of it before I sold it? Shoot, it doesn't look like I did. Let me see if I can find it on eBay real quick for you guys. So let's do a 4 ounce.
I know I've seen them around. They come in a capsule, correct?
They can, but here's a picture of it. So we'll get this so you guys can see it on the screen. It won't let me turn it sideways, but there you go. It looks like this. It's 4 ounces. And it was really cool. I really didn't want to sell it, but I took a lot of stuff with me when I did the coin show that that I just wanted to put out for display. And I was able to pick that up at spot price when spot was at 25. So I paid $100 for it, which was really cool. I really didn't want to sell it, but someone offered me $150 for it. I had to take it. So
There'll always be another one.
there's always another one. You can buy it. You know, if you can buy it, if you can sell it and make a little bit of money and go buy another one, you can always do that. So that's something that I did there. And then another stacker that's in the community here, McScrooge, I did a trade for some 10th ounce gold coins for a bunch of his silver stackers that he has.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, I was able to get these at spot price, and I was able to help him get some gold at my cost. So it didn't cost me anything. He got a better price than what he could buy gold at. I wanted to get some more silver, and I was able to get these cool stacker bars that stack on each other. You can see them there. And then I was able to pick up these 20-ounce Scottsdale bars. So this isn't stuff I usually stack. I've been selling all my bars to get coins. And however, if you've got an opportunity to do a good trade or to get silver at spot price, you know, I don't really care what the form is. I can always sell it down the road and make some money. And now that spot has moved up from where it was, and I think it's going to continue to move up, you know, I'll be able to turn this into other kinds of silver down the road too. So that's been my experience. But I agree with you. I think doing coming in the last day of a coin show is where you can usually find great deals. About a year ago when I was at the Long Beach show, we also picked up these, I think it said 30-year anniversary for the Maple Leaf, the Canadian Maple Leaf 1 ounce silver coins. And we picked those up at like $25 or $27 each. And they were selling on eBay for $45 to $60. So sometimes you can find some crazy good deals. But, you know, for me, it really comes down to trying to get the silver as close to spot as you can. Okay, we got 2 other quick shout outs here because people are doing some more super chats. So let me just throw these up real fast. We've got Long Lived Coins is a great channel. If you guys haven't checked his channel out, he does these really cool little DJ sessions when he's selling his coins, which is fun. So go check him out. And then also Tiger Stacker if you haven't so far. And I hope my mods are definitely putting your channel in there, TuliTuli, to make sure people know. So these guys are just going back and forth on each other, having conversations. They're trying to separate me from my silver. He thinks I'm Yankee. I see. He's trying to get me up to 100 to give us a coin away. I get it. Oh, we already did his. And then OC Stacker did 5 more memberships. So you guys will have to let me know what I'll have to do the math on the memberships. I think it's maybe that's $15 each. So you guys will have to let me know if I get up to the 100, and then we'll do a giveaway on the coin. Or the round, I should say. But anyway, Tuli, so, you know, for me, last thing I'll say is, guys, hit that thumbs up. We're at 48 right now. If we can get up to 100, I'll do another silver giveaway as well today. You know, for me, one of the things that's been fun in the community to do is stickers. I know you guys have been doing poker chips. I haven't done that yet. But I do stickers, and I wanted to show you guys my new stickers. So first off, I want to see if you guys can guess that are watching what's on the back of this sticker. So describe it the best you can, and whoever's the closest, I'll send a sticker out to you guys tonight too. So we'll show that in just a moment. But it's a fun one. I think Tuli, you saw it. It was a pretty cool sticker, right?
It's an awesome sticker.
It's an awesome sticker. So anyway, we're gonna have some fun with it. But channel rounds. Have you ever considered doing a channel round? I know you've done some pours, but have you done like an official channel round?
I have not done an official channel round. I've been messing around with some different methods, and I don't research how to pour silver from different people in the community. I'm just doing my own thing, learning at my own pace, and I am doing trial and error. I have tried multiple things. Some have worked, some have not. I am working my way to that, and eventually I plan on doing it. I'm not saying it's going to be a big run, but I definitely interested in actually having an official channel bar. I'm a bar person, so I definitely like bars more than rounds. So
Okay.
I'm looking forward to that. I am looking. I think a lot of people who have the ability to have access to a 3D printer have a great advantage on sand casting. So
Mm.
anybody who can access a 3D printer or has somebody that has a 3D printer that they can go to for molds is right there, because you can make anything with a 3D image, and it will eventually, the more you practice, it will turn out awesome. I am looking for that person. So if anybody in the chat is somebody with a 3D printer and wants to do that for me, feel free to contact me.
All right, you guys heard it here. So Tuli's looking to partner up with you on a 3D printer. Maybe you'll be able to get some cool designs out of it too.
I know I could buy my own. I don't have time to sit there and learn the technology on it and play with it. I have a family that I help caregive. I have a job during the day. I do a lot of different things. I just don't have the time to mess with that. So I'm trying to outsource it.
There you go. I didn't even have time to shave today. That's how the day's gone so far.
Can't even tell.
Yeah, it's only one day. It's not too. I don't grow like a massive beard, but life does catch up to us. So trying to find time for all of these things can be a little bit difficult. So, okay, tell me about this. You said you prefer bars over rounds. I usually hear the opposite direction. What about coins? Do you prefer coins or do you prefer bars? And the last part of that is, are your bars usually more of an art bar or more of just a generic silver?
Depends on where I'm buying or just what I'm buying. Okay. So if I'm at my local shops, I will lean towards more vintage, more art bars, because they tend to sell them to me at the same price as a generic. Now, if I'm online and I'm trying to get the free shipping because I'm purchasing something else, I'll always do the random design because I like the element of surprise. And those are usually generic. I've been surprised the last few times with some more vintage style bars, but it all depends on where I'm buying, on what I'm getting. And I am going for the cheapest, most inexpensive bullion I can find when it comes to stacking bars. And that is important. The weight is important. I can get sidetracked because I am very invested in trying to support people on YouTube and getting their channel bars and part of their YouTube history, because that's a section of their life that they're like all of our lives. Like, this is important to each of us individually. And like, for instance, I have Spokane's channel cross, and behind that I have Stackerman's rabbit holes, copper cross. So those are important to me. They can be a little more costly. I am trying not to splurge on those because they're not for stacking. I'm trying to redirect and pivot towards weight. And that is more challenging for me because I enjoy those pieces.
I think
Especially the
that's
hand
awesome.
pours.
So I'm going to show you one of my coolest pours that I've ever picked up.
I did start off with coins. I bought a lot of coins when I first. I started off with bullion, and I went to coins, and then I kind of jump back and forth, and I just pivot. So I go through phases.
So do you have any of these? This one's kind of cool.
Golf ball. That's a Silver Dragons golf ball.
So
I do not have a Silver Dragons golf ball.
I'll go a little bigger here. So okay, first there we go. There's not very many of these. I don't think he's even made. He's probably maybe made 6 of these.
Yeah,
I had to beg him to make one of these things, and then it took him a while, and I had to go on an auction and probably overpay for it, but that's all right. So
I was just gonna ask.
I was
gonna ask those.
So it wasn't too crazy. If you look at it per ounce, it's less money than a lot of his art pours go for. But he doesn't do a lot of them that are 12 ounces anyway. But I think I paid like $600 for it. So it's a total splurge, guys. Do not stack silver. This is not to stack it. This is also a prop. It's a write-off for my business. And it's going to be used in some golfing videos here soon. Which is going to be kind of fun. Yeah, we're going to go golf with that thing.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
So we're going to have some fun with it. But when you talk about bars, I think getting cool bars from different people are fun, right? I think the caution I have for people is just make sure you're not going too crazy, spending a huge amount of money. If the spot price is 30 for silver and you're buying it $60 an ounce for a pour, just make sure it's something you really like. You're probably not going to get the money back out of that. So don't be doing it from a standpoint that you think you're going to, monetarily get all that money out of it. You're kind of buying it for the art part of it. Same with the golf ball. It's kind of a cool novelty thing. You don't see very many of them, and they're not the easiest things to pour. So now we have a golf tee. Let's check it out.
Oh, that's my pointer.
Pointer?
I use it in my videos to point to, let's say, the feathers.
Okay.
And the John 3:16.
There you go.
I use it as my pointer. So
I have a silver golf tee. I heard you might have a silver golf tee.
Oh, I do. I don't have it on me. I got it from Can's channel. I did not make one. I could easily, I don't want to say easily, but I could pour one. It's just not high on my priority list. When I first started my videos, I was like, I need a pointer. And I think I was using a pen or something. And I was like, what else do I have? And I just had my golf bag nearby. And I was like, well, I'll just use a tee. And that's how it came out. So I've been using a golf tee ever since. And it works out perfectly. So
I think it's awesome.
I have a never-ending supply. So.
Yeah, no, I think it's awesome. So a couple other shout outs I'm going to do real quick here because we've got a few other people coming in with some shout outs here. We've got the Broke Stacker for $5. Thank you for supporting the channel. Surfer, before I was the Broke Stacker, you sent me my YouTube channel sticker. Thank you. You're doing great things. Keep going. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you. Michael Stacking, we're having some fun on his channel last night as well. Hi, Tiger, Surfer, and all the party animals. So you guys are all party animals if you're watching this.
I don't think Tiger was there.
Yeah,
Tiger was there.
Tiger's the real party animal. So hi, Michael Stacking. Come on, guys. Super chat, train Surfer. Make him cry to give up his silver. He's not near the ocean. Can't blame the salt water in the eyes, basically. Got it. And then we've got Amy. Thank you for being a member for 3 months. And then we got a super chat from Amy as well for $7. Thank you so much. So mods, you're going to have to go and add it all up. I think for the donations for the channel, I think when they're doing 5, I think that's like $15. So you can add that up. When we get to 100, let me know, and we'll do a giveaway for that. So, looking at that, Tuli, I have another question for you. When you're looking at bars, do you stick with 1 ounce, or do you look at like 5 or 10 ounce bars, or do you go bigger?
At the moment, I am trying to fill. I have that with me. I'm trying to fill these.
Okay, let's take a look at that.
Let me put this back. I'm trying to fill this. It's 20. So right now I'm looking for 1 ounce bars. I think the last 5 ounce bar I bought was no, it was 10 ounces. My apologies. 5 ounces with a Scottsdale button.
Have in there? Can you show us the ones that are in there right now?
This was a local coin shop one I picked up. It was either this or AtMax. I only wanted to get one.
Oh, that's a
and,
cool looking one.
And I decided to go with the Bison bar instead of the AtMax bar.
Yeah, I don't blame
And
you.
then this one I actually got for free. It's part of my video that will be released tomorrow.
Okay.
And Sunshine Minting. And yeah, so this was the free giveaway that I wasn't expecting to win. I did. So I'm slowly adding these. This is my version of the guardhouse box challenge.
Okay.
So that's where this comes from here. So when I find them, I'm picking them up. I like, if I'm gonna get a 10-ounce bar, I like the vertical ones. I'm more picky nowadays. I tend to want to buy what I like versus just the weight. I spent a lot of my early stacking years just buying weight and not enjoying any part of it. And now I'm actually
how long have you been
enjoying
stacking
it.
for?
I've been stacking since the very end of 2010. So
Okay.
there's many years I didn't enjoy it at all. And then now that I'm enjoying it, I want to get what I like. So I'm more picky when it comes to what I find and what I purchase. I mean, you're never stuck with a piece. You can always trade it for something else in the future. So there's that. But it all depends on what spot is and if the premiums are going to usually be lower if you're buying a 5-ounce or 10-ounce. So it all varies if I'm going to be getting gold and silver or just focusing on silver on the weight that I'm purchasing.
So I'll give you an example. I was in Costco the other day, and I don't know if you guys saw my post or not, but walking in, they had a sign. The lady was holding a sign and she was checking your cards that said silver, and then on the other side it had gold. They're really trying to push the gold and silver. So I actually splurged and bought some of these guys, the 10-ounce Royal Canadian Mint bars.
No,
and
they accept credit card for those, or is it because?
So what I did is I want to say these were, I think they were going for $329 for a 10-ounce bar. And if you use your Costco credit card, you'll get a 4% back in February when they do the cash back that they give you.
Okay.
So it ended up coming out to be about like $312 or something like that.
So you can use the Costco card.
So you got to use the Costco card. You don't get the discount. So it's like one of the only other people I know of right now you can buy silver from is like APMEX if you have their card, or One Gold and you have their card. If you use those, you can kind of cancel out the rewards you get, cancel out the fees. With Costco, there's no credit card fees when you're buying metals from them. So that's kind of a cool thing to do if you guys haven't tried that yet. And so I just picked up a Royal Canadian Mint bar for basically $31.20 an ounce. Go look those up on any of the stores, and you're going to be paying about $350 to $360 for one of those.
Yeah, those have premiums.
They have big premiums on them. If they have the big premiums, I'm not buying them. But if I can find it at a good deal, I'll do that. But you know, I like what you've got. That Angel bar is killer. I've never even seen one of those. That's great. And that Buffalo bar is a great looking one too. Okay, so I want to go back real quick, Tuli, and show people just real quick the sticker so we can see that. And then mods, if you guys could add up and see where we're at on the total for the silver giveaway. And then I'll do another silver giveaway if we get to the 100 thumbs up. Right now we're sitting at 65. So hit that thumbs up if you guys haven't done that. I was told by one of my friends that a lot of people are watching this on TV and they can't see the chat where we keep saying thumbs up. So I'm letting you guys know if you're watching and you can hit the thumbs up. We get to 100, we'll do another silver giveaway. All right, so here's the sticker I want to unveil right there. You guys see that? So there's the sticker. So this is kind of what I call the Cheese Whiz sticker, because it looks like I'm surfing cheese to some people, but it's actually supposed to be a wave of gold coins. So that's the best we could depict it.
I see gold coins splashing in the sky.
You see them right there? They're coming out. So that's kind of fun. So, you know, with my channel, one of the challenges I have is being in California, a lot of people are chasing after looking for a surfing channel. I do surf, but the channel is about surfing gold and silver waves that are coming. And so you guys, if you've already been stacking, at least for the last, say, year and a half, you've already hit one of those waves, right? I've just seen silver go from about $18 an ounce up to 30. What did we get to? $33, $34 an ounce. And then we've seen gold go from about mid 1700s all the way up to almost 2400, or maybe it kissed it just a little bit. But that is a wave right there. That is catching a great wave if you were buying low and you're still holding it, right? If you need the money, you might have been able to sell and make some money off gold, off silver, probably get eaten up in the premiums. But I think we're just starting, Tuli. I still think there's a huge, massive wave that's coming. I look back to the 70s and 80s when we had a lot of inflation, and silver did multiple X's, and gold ended up going from about $230 an ounce up to $1,800. So we could see some crazy increases here over the next couple of years, which would be amazing. So that is why I've got a wave that I'm surfing of gold there.
Yeah. Nice.
So that's kind of fun.
Very nice sticker.
Thank you. So let's see. I got to give this out to the person that had kind of brought it up here. Had a good idea on it. Let's see. Now I lose myself in the chat sometimes.
So while you're looking for that, I went to Costco yesterday actually, and will you believe it? They were holding up stamp signs. I went to my Costco.
Put their stamps on you, right?
Yeah, they don't have the display case or anything as of now. I thought they would have had it, and nothing yet.
There you go. That's pretty cool. So but I think the gold and silver is way more fun than the stamps. Stamps don't get me excited.
No, because it's all the same price everywhere.
So we'll send out 2 stickers. One is to Stacker Man's Rabbit Hole. So send me an email at stackingsurfer at gmail.com with your contact information. I can send that off to you. And then also L called it out too. So those will be the 2 right there. We'll send those off to you guys. Those are cool stickers. By the way, my wife has really gotten on me not ordering more stickers, at least in the near term. So those are going to start going away. I will sign these and number them. So this may be the only chunk of stickers that we do that's this design. If any of you guys care for any of the designs of the logo so far, we've got t-shirts that are up on the site. You guys can go order those. But I'm looking at doing some really cool t-shirts. Andy Scheckman, on my last video with him, Tuli, had a t-shirt going across that had a hashtag triple digit silver, and all these people were asking for it. That is so much easier to design than a logo like that.
Yes.
So the other thing I'm going to throw out to you guys, I will give out silver. I don't know. I'm not committing to how much I'm going to give out, but I will give out silver, or I'll give out a free t-shirt to any of you guys that come up with a really cool t-shirt design that we can put up for the channel. So I'm looking for ideas around that. So things like hashtags that we can run with will be kind of fun. I was thinking of something like got silver, and we have a glass of what looks like a glass of milk, but it's really silver. And, it's got, we could do one where it's like a silver mustache on someone. So, there's other fun plays on words or on concepts that we could do that would be kind of fun. So anybody that sends those designs in, or the idea of it, and if it ends up becoming a t-shirt, I guess what I'll do is I'll send out a t-shirt to you. Excuse me. And if we go with the design, and then a sticker, and we'll send out some silver with it as well. So that'd be kind of fun. I'm also looking at a way of doing some cool promotions. I just have to figure out the technology side of it to do some competitions with t-shirts, so people can buy t-shirts, and then whoever gets the most people to subscribe or to sign up to a newsletter, or whatever we might do in the future, we'll do something fun there. So that's some stuff that I'm looking forward to doing. Tuli, any other thoughts that you have that you would like to share with everybody?
Ooh, that's a very good question. I think everybody in the chat, I've intentionally not been looking at the chat because I get so distracted, and I was trying my best to be an active listener here. So I miss a lot of people in the chat, but I want to say hello to everybody. And it's awesome being able to come on to Stacking Servers channel. And it's something I've been wanting to do, and I'm happy that I'm actually able to do this and be here. So thank you for having me.
No, it's been great. I'm glad you could make it. And we talked about it. I think it was about a year ago that that I reached out. And I think it's fun. Part of this is a lot of this is community. It's getting to know each other. It's helping each other out where we can. The other part of this is really trying to share our strategy. So, like you mentioned, you started off going heavy with weight. I went the opposite direction. I was buying. Let me see what I got. If I've got anything else I can show you guys. I was buying stuff like this, right? So, fun kind of pours with low mintage on them that you end up spending a lot of money for. So I went from buying stuff like that right there to needing to go get more weight. So I kind of went the opposite direction. And so I'm also selling, I probably went a little heavy on some of the fun stuff. I'm selling a bunch of that too. I've been selling that at coin shows and at eBay. And it's sad to see some of the pieces go. Like that $100 bill that was 4 ounces was really cool. But at the same time, it's just silver at the end of the day, and it's not a piece that I'm probably going to put out on my to display. So, I've kind of thought a lot of this stuff, if it's really creative and fun, but I just end up putting it in the safe and I never see it. Maybe I should get some more weight. So that I've been kind of going the opposite direction with it. But that's been pretty fun. So Tuli, what I want to thank you for coming out, and I know Nick's going to send you a couple stickers for the coin talk coming up. So she'll get those out to you as well. And I want to thank you for the poker chip. And if you've got any information on how to create the poker chips, let me know. Maybe we'll do one of those down the road if people want them. So anyway, thank you for coming on, guys. I'm not quite done with the show. I'm going to let Tuli drop down, and Tuli, if you can hang tight for a few minutes, I'll come back in the chat and chat with you afterwards. But there's a few other things I just wanted to hit up with the group before we end the stream. And then one of the things we got to do is just check and see if we hit the $100 real quick.
Sounds good. Bye, everybody.
All right, we'll see you in a minute, Tuli. All right, guys. So let's see. I got to add this up and see if we hit it. I think we're pretty close. So we've got a couple other super chats from Tiger. So he asked if we got the swag. Tiger, I've got to go check my my PO box and see if we hit it. Another one from Tiger. Whoops. That says, I like the surfing pics of us surfing together. Check your phone. Okay. Let me see if Tiger sent us something. All right, let's see if Tiger got us oh yeah. So here's what Tiger wants for a t-shirt. There you go, guys. You can see that. Tiger and Surfer. There you go. So that's kind of fun. You can do a lot of crazy stuff with AI. Here's another one. All right, guys. So mods, where did we get here on this? Let's see. I think we're pretty close. I think we're about there. So I think we should do a silver giveaway. All right, and we're at 73 now. So I did want to show you guys a couple quick charts on X real quick, and then we'll kind of wind things down. Let me see if I can find my posts here real quick that I've put on. Okay, so I'm gonna share this real quick because there's a few things I want you guys just be aware of that's out there. So we've got. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to share the entire screen. All right, hopefully you guys can see this now. Let's make sure that it's coming up right on my other screen over here. Okay, I think it's going to work. Okay, so a couple posts that I've recently put on. So this is my Twitter or X channel. So this is one on SPX. It looks like we're getting some pretty high numbers here, guys. So, just watch out for the markets. Looks like we've got a lot of things are getting really frothy. Here's another chart that's talking about silver. Are we going to see silver go way up here? So I'll repost these different charts so that you guys can kind of get some ideas of where we're at. All right, these are not the ones that I posted. Just a second here. It should show the ones that I've reposted. Okay. All right. So here's some information around a little bit of political stuff, but this was another one for this is Bitcoin. Some people are believing it's going to go way down. That's something to just be aware of. I know Ken Shee's all over Bitcoin. Looks like Bitcoin's going to get taken out here pretty good. And then we've got other people looking at silver, believing that silver is going to hit up into the 36 range soon. So, you know, educate yourself, check out some of these charts that are out there. These are things that give you some other ideas. This is a gold bull market. There's drops that happen. So we could also see some drops that happen, right? We've seen it go up. We can see some drops that happen. So study those out a little bit. Let's see where else I wanted to point out here real quick. You know, are we getting into a silver squeeze and we're going to have a pop out? So there's a lot of charts that are out there. These are not like ways to predict the future, guys. It's a way to predict the probability of a future. So could we really see things starting to head a lot higher? We could see silver really getting squeezed and starting to jump. We could also see a lot of manipulation that's coming. This is another one that's talking about the NASDAQ, just to be careful of, right? So I've got NASDAQ stock because of the company I work for. So I just wanted to share a couple of those charts with you guys and make sure that you're kind of aware of those things that are going on. Okay, so Tiger hit us up with another super chat to make it official. Okay, so we've got 2 stickers going out to channel members. So send me your contact information for that. And then we're going to go ahead and do one of these silver rounds as a giveaway. So let me get a pen real quick. And there's the channel round, or the round. And it's kind of a cool one. It's like it's set up for you to basically divide it into 8s on the back of it. So and it's got a compass on there. So let's do this real quick. Let me get a number for you guys. All right, so let's make this work officially here. So we're going to do. You got to wait until I do it. So we are gonna. When I say start, you guys start guessing. Maybe Kenshi will get lucky and get to add some silver to his stack. So it'll be a number between, and you have to wait until you see my start. So number between. Okay, so the rules are you've got to guess the number directly, be the first person to guess that number. Okay, that'll get you the silver. And if no one guesses that number, it's going to be the closest person that does not go over. If you go over, then it's too far. So, all right, I got my number here. The number's here. It's going up on the screen. Okay. So get ready, guys. Go. Did you guys see the reflection in my glasses? If we did that, I'm going to have to redo it. Okay, so you got to look at it's got to be between 100 and 250. If you already guessed a number that was lower than that, you'll need to throw another guess in, but just one guess as well. All right, guys, keep it going. Let's see what we can get here. So these are cool. I was able to pick these up about a year ago. when prices were a little bit higher. So I picked this up for about 30 bucks. And I got an entire tube of them. I think I actually maybe got 2 tubes, and I was able to do a trade for a pew pew with a bunch of these with a local guy. And what was great about that is I was able to, get a benefit from the price I had originally paid for these. And he was excited to get some silver, so we made a great trade, and he was able to sell the gun, the pew pew, to me for a little bit less than what those go for. So we both ended up getting a great trade out of it. But you'll find these can go for upwards of about 40 bucks on eBay is what people are asking. It's just a round. I don't really think it has any extra value to it unless you can get someone else to pay you for it. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and put stop in here. And we're going to wind that down, guys. So Mons, if you could help me, here's the number. It's 230. So we're looking for 230, or we're looking for the closest number to 230 that is underneath it. So I am going to put my glasses back on so I can actually see. I don't know about you guys. I'm starting to lose my sight, though. The joys of getting a little bit older. All right, so what do we got here? We're also at 79 thumbs up. If we can get to 100 before we finish this giveaway, then we'll do another one. All right, let's see what we got. I got 110, 155. So I'm just going to bring names up as we get closer to it. Crafty Stacker was close, but just over it. And Tiger's going to take out Joseph Lopez, 185. And then we've got Supreme Ginger Stacker, good to have you, at 223 is looking pretty close. Beto, 220, 2024 just went over a little bit. All right. Kenshi gets to keep his crypto. He did not get any silver tonight. Sorry, buddy. Atomic Rooster was just over. George Sanchez, I think he put an extra number in there. That one's a really big number there. And let's see, we got 250, a little over. I'm trying to look for my stop mark here too, guys. All right, let's see what we got here. So far, I'm not seeing anybody. So this would be Supreme Ginger Stacker. So I did a great trade with him a little while ago, by the way. So now you get to win some free silver for me, buddy. So there you go. Go ahead and send me an email so I remember to send this to you, but I should still have your contact information. And I'll put it in a flip so it's protected for you. All right, guys. So we got up to 80. We didn't quite get up to 100, but we'll have that same rule going forward. There'll be silver giveaways. If we can hit 100, we'll be doing these every Wednesday. Unless there's a scheduling change where I need to change it, and I'll let you know, and we'll do it on another night. Anytime we get up to 100 on memberships or $100 of memberships or super chats, I'll do a 1 ounce giveaway. But anyway, it's about helping grow the channel, guys. It's about community and helping other people too. So that's what it comes down to. If you want to be on the channel, send me an email, stackingsurfer@gmail.com, and just put in live interview. And in the subject, let me know your channel. Let me know why you want to come up and be on. And, I'll try to get as many people on as we can, 1 a week. And then if you guys want to have me come over to your channel, just put in, interview surfer as the subject, and we'll see if we can help each other out. So I want to thank everybody for coming. And we got up to 81, but it's still not 100. So we'll wait until next week. And I am serious. If we get up to 1,000 likes in a live stream over the summer here, I will give out a 10 ounce bar. Okay. That's 1,000 likes while the video's live, while we're doing the live stream. So if you guys can help us get to that, we'll do a massive giveaway for that. And then when I hit 10,000, we'll also be doing a big party. I never really ended up getting one going for 3,005, and it just kept growing pretty quickly. So we're going to save it up and do a really cool party for the 10,000 mark when we hit that. So I want to thank everybody for coming out. And until next time, peace out. Check out my new videos coming out. I've got one that'll drop tomorrow. Yesterday, we had gold confiscation. If you guys think gold confiscation is a zero possibility, you are not prepared. And you may want to come to try to figure out how to get prepared for that a little bit. I can't tell you it's going to happen, but I can tell you that it's not a zero possibility of it not happening. So figure out how you might be able to get ready for that too. So until next time, peace out, everybody. Thank you.